right, my last video, I am lumping together the ruins, Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman, the Pisac ruins, all of them, all of the ruins, all, Moray, Ayataytambo. There are some incredible ruins there. Not only are there Incan ruins, but there are pre-Incan ruins. And at one point I'm like, what does pre-Incan mean? And they're like, oh, like 6,000 years before Christ. I mean, it just blows your ever-loving mind. Okay, other things that blow your ever-loving mind. These are stones. There's no mortar between them, and they are carved to fit perfectly like puzzle pieces. One has like 5 points, one has like 12 points. They are carved perfectly. Not only do they fit together like an interlock this way, but the outside of them, they're perfect. They have the same bulge or the same flatness. They are perfect. I don't mean like, oh, these are really good. I mean, freaking perfect. Like with the tools that we have today, I don't even know how we could do it. Then at the Sacsayhuaman, yes, it does sound like sexy woman. I'm not just saying that. The stones are enormous. Enormous. Like as big as a car. Enormous. On top of each other. And the walls that are like mile-long walls are zigzagged perfectly. Sometimes they have tight square corners both ways. Sometimes they have beautiful round corners. Again, every single one of them perfectly carved. There's not a gap. Like, see that little gap? There's not a gap. They are perfect. Inside one of the stones, that's like the size of a VW bug, there's a drain that like goes in, drops down, comes in, over here, and like out the other side. How could you even carve that? Like we couldn't carve a drain with right angles inside solid rock today with lasers. How they did that, I don't know. I don't know. It really makes you go, you know, the aliens just had to do it because they knew so much more than we knew. And it's incredible. One person said they think that they used the plants to soften the rock to carve it. But again, the society didn't have metal. The whole thing defies belief. So, yeah, check it out online. Look at some of the pictures, the scale, but then walk around your house and just imagine a rock as big as your whole 2-story house or 3-story. It just defies belief. Now for the emotional stuff, let me tell you the emotional stuff. We went to Pisac, which was the Pisac ruins. I walked in, I saw this Incan doorway. I started sobbing, like ugly cry sobbing, not just like, oh, I'm feeling emotional, but like where you're hysterical sobbing. And I'll probably get emotional here talking about it. And I literally like ran because I couldn't wait to go through that door and to be there again. And I had this instant download of memories and recognition and remembrance, and all the souls were there. And it was like when you come home and you've missed people. See, I told you I'd get emotional. And they're there and you're like, oh my God, you're here. That's the sensation. I mean, overwhelming that they're all there. They're just waiting for me. Oh, it was so powerful. Yeah, very clear memories of being a boy, 14 years old, running around there, playing jokes with my friends. We had a great sense of humor. A lot of the elders would get frustrated with us, but not in a mean way because they saw how much joy we had in our hearts. And then I also had a very clear memory of having my throat slit by the Spanish and dying there. So that was my Pisac Ruins day. Now, the other ruins I loved, but I didn't have a huge emotional reaction until we got to Sacsayhuaman, which is the hugest stones. And once again, it was overwhelming. It's like such pure love and such a remembrance, and your whole body, like your heart, literally you feel it just slide open and you just connect to like the universe, the all. You're just like vibrating with everything. And the love is so incredible. Like, I mean, it's like if you've had a baby and you like get handed the baby and you're like, oh, or then, you know, you feel pride in something. It's like every single, or you're getting married or like whatever it is, it's every single love experience magnified happening all at the same time in your body. And you just can't assimilate it all. So that was my breakdown on the last day, because that was one of the last places we saw the ruins. But again, it's all that area. Our guide was saying the energy is encoded into the rocks, you know, that it's the crystal encoding and the sun's energy in the rocks. And he's like, no wonder you feel this. A lot of people feel this. It's in the rocks. It's all around you. It's in you. It's among you. It's all around you. So it's pretty amazing. And, you know, looking at the pictures, I haven't felt that rush. But when I think about it, oh my gosh. I mean, you saw, it's absolutely the most overwhelming emotion that you can imagine. In a good way. It's not the sad emotion. It's the homecoming, the remembrance, the reunion, and the absolute pure love. And it's just that whole area. When they say that's, you know, the heart of the planet, yeah, it is. It's all heart all the time. And I think the closest way to describe it, I had said in an earlier video, is it's like when you walk into a church or a spa or somewhere, and you're just like, and you just feel it. You just feel it. You can't not feel it. You would have to be dead inside not to feel it. So that concludes this video. And please reach out if you have any other questions. This is just such a surface level, but I just wanted to get some of it out there for you all. Bye.